I am now joined with David Johnston of BitAngels. We're at Inside Bitcoins in NYC. Thanks for joining us.
It's good to be here.
So tell us a little bit about BitAngels. You guys were founded about a year ago. What has been the growth like in the past year?
It's been pretty amazing. We went from just 20 or 30 people that attended the first meeting of BitAngels at the San Jose conference last May to more than 400 members now. So we're actually, I think by membership, the largest angel group in the world, because it's not just the BitAngels of San Francisco or Austin. We have members all over the globe that participate virtually. So we record presentations and push it out to the whole membership.
And what type of investment spaces are you looking at right now?
So the Angel Group is only focused on the Bitcoin ecosystem. Last year seemed to be dominated by investments in merchant services, in an exchange, one of the ones in South America we invested in, as well as a number of European groups. This year, the focus that we really have with the BitAngels Fund, which has just been closed, is on decentralized applications. So projects that are actually using the same approach as Bitcoin, where instead of a company, it's an open source protocol, and it has a token attached that's used when the application is used, and it stores all of its records in a decentralized way, and it has a consensus mechanism. So those are the four characteristics that we talk about when we call something a decentralized application. I've ended up writing an entire white paper describing what a decentralized application is.
So you guys just launched the Angel DApp Fund. What do you see the future of Bitcoin 2.0, some of the companies that you guys are looking at?
So the amazing thing to me is that the Bitcoin model is going to get applied to all sorts of different technology stacks. So one of the ones I'm most excited about is the idea of rewarding people for sharing the storage on their computer. So people have terabytes of extra storage sitting there. There's a project just about to launch tomorrow. I won't spoil it, but just tomorrow there's going to be a project that launches that will reward people with tokens for sharing space from their computer. And so that's using the token technology of Bitcoin. It's using the same kind of cryptography. It's all of its records are decentralized, and all of the nodes, anybody's allowed to join the network and contribute value to the network. So that whole model and ethos is really exciting, and that's going to get applied to storage, to compute power, to bandwidth. Those are the three big ones that I'm really keeping my eye on this year, because with bandwidth, compute, and storage, you can build all these other amazing protocols on top. But we're still in the early days. It's all about the infrastructure right now, and that's my big focus.
Yeah, it seems the future of Bitcoin really has so many different possibilities. But out of all the companies that you have invested in, which one has been the most successful?
So far, the Master Protocol has been the most successful as far as increasing its valuation from when they did their initial crowd sale of tokens to where it is today. So it's up 40 or 50x, something like that, on the value of the tokens. And they're one of the first projects that use this disruptive model of it was open source, it had its own token, and they're building smart contracts, decentralized exchange, all these new features on top of the Bitcoin protocol. And so it's an additional protocol. You can think of it like HTTP on top of TCP/IP. And so that's, I think, what we're going to see more and more of is higher level protocols building on top of these lower levels to do cool new features on top.
And what is not looking very successful in this space right now?
I think the folks that are going to struggle the most are going to be the people doing projects that are maybe too early for the space. As I said, we're sort of in this infrastructure level. Michael Turpin loves to say that you needed Netscape before you had Google, and you needed Cisco before you could have Netscape. We're at the Cisco days, right? And so if you try to build Google today, the Google of Bitcoin in the sense of something that's a much higher level protocol, I think it'll be frustrating. It'll be good experiments to learn from, but I think if you really focus on the lower level infrastructure, it'll be a lot more successful.
Great, thank you very much.